Know what time it is? It's 8 a.m. on a Saturday, which means it's Super Saturday. So y'all already know this is what I wake up early for. So therefore, let's go ahead and get it in because the video ain't gonna do itself, right? Right. Zoom that a little bit better. Make sure the full screen's in there. We don't want to miss none of the action, right? Because we got you. Shouts out to the playlist. Pig be ready to go.
All Saiyans that transformed into giant apes. Goku, he was the first to introduce this berserk form, and he did so during the original Dragon Ball. Vegeta, he used this form when confronting Goku for the first time. He proved that this transformation could actually be mastered. Gohan suddenly transformed in front of Piccolo, forcing the Namekian to destroy the moon to avoid further chaos. Bardock, Shigesh, Borgos, Tora, and Fasha, the Team Bardock transformed together during a mission at Kanasa in order to wreak havoc and completely obliterate their enemies. An example of how the Saiyans used this power in their invasions. Baby. In Dragon Ball GT, Baby used the Golden Ape transformation. This transformation and the mastering of it is the previous necessary step in order to naturally develop Super Saiyan 4. Broly, he is actually able to channel the physical traits of the giant ape form, but in what is called the Wrath state, which allows him to keep his human form.
Said he's using the power of Uzaru.
Hey guys, hope I'm not crashing movie night. I brought someone.
Hi.
Really? Who's that? The gorgeous cyborg in the leather jacket? Everybody, this is my girlfriend, Android 18.
Girlfriend? Android? Relax, I'm off the clock.
And totally on my...
Look, I get it. Garbage day isn't exciting, but have you tried launching it into orbit? It treats chores like sparring. It's exhausting.
They're both impossible. I built the capsule carport just so they'd stop airdropping groceries. See? Easy.
Power of the night, gonna make it right. Friends and family by your side, we keep the fire alive.
Someone take that burger! I had it under control. Ah!
Well, if it isn't the neighborhood hero, still sipping warm milk while the universe trembles?
It's chamomile tea. Helps me think.
Think about losing, maybe.
Nah, mostly thinking about dinner.
Hey, Piccolo, you're meditating, because I got leftovers.
I'm aware. Great. Can we eat in total silence, or is that off limits, too?
Guys, emergency. My lab mouse built a jetpack. And I brought pizza.
Read, ignore them.
Meet the prince who can't take a day off, the genius who won't take a hint, the hero who takes nothing seriously, the roommate who takes the last smoothie, the best friend who takes too long in the egg aisle, and the wild card who takes whatever he wants.
I didn't want the egg.
Afternoon, Earthlings. I brought cookies and a little competition.
Smells good.
What's the catch, Frieza?
Oh, nothing. Just thought I'd share before I destroy you in the neighborhood bowling league tonight.
You looked at my snacks!
He's glowing, right?
I'm gonna smash first and ask questions never!
Hey, big guy. Maybe we don't break the neighborhood?
Too late!
Whoa, easy, champ. Every day's an adventure when you're powered by love. Keeping it together fits just like a glove.
Oh man,
Well,
they done
if
made
it's
Dragon
Boy
Ball
still
to an
rocking the
actual
mom jeans.
sitcom.
They're called relaxed fit, bug face.
Relaxed?
Looks
I
like
can
the house
camp
from
in those things.
Roseanne.
Boo, be straight with me. You didn't eat Gohan, did you?
Eat him? Goku, please. I'm
What
a
up,
responsible neighbor
Zayblock?
now.
Good to
we haven't
see
seen
you.
him since the picnic, man.
So where is he? Let's just say he's close to my heart.
Vegeta, Gohan, Majin Buu. Moving next door to a Saiyan? What could go wrong?
Then the guy says, that's not a dragon, that's my wife.
That's pretty good. Well, look what the monkey dragged in.
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Frieza, we're just hanging out.
Mom, I bought diapers, formula, and this thing. That's a baby bottle, hotshot. Warriors don't need bottles.
Well, this warrior's 2 years old, Vegeta.
Hey, buddy, how about we use our inside voices, huh?
He's been doing this for 10 minutes straight.
Enough! Stop that infernal noise!
Oh.
You You think you're stronger just because you scout harder?
I know I'm stronger, clown. You couldn't keep up with me on your best day.
Want to test that theory? Boys, what in the world do you think you're doing?
The guy who just wants lunch.
I was starving, okay?
Vegeta, the prince with an attitude.
You know, we wake up and stream every Saturday. Shouts out to Super Saturdays, man. We got a playlist on the channel. Check out the channel. I mean, you know how it goes. Some people say we stealing content, but hell, I get paid to review it, so it is what it is.
You're in my parking spot.
Bulma, the girl who invented trouble.
Try not to blow up my car this time.
Piccolo, the mentor who hates group chats.
I muted everyone.
That's not a house guest, that's Frieza!
Goku rarely reads directions. Vegeta doesn't like mornings. Or Goku. And Frieza needs a new place to live.
Says here he's quiet, keeps to himself.
Surprise!
For yourself.
Guys, maybe we just, I don't know, talk it out? Talk? I'm Asian now, woman. I don't talk, I conquer.
Well, could you maybe
Guess who just raided a Red Ribbon warehouse?
Bulma, you found another one.
6 stars, fresh off the shelf. Try not to lose this one in a volcano, okay?
Hey, that was one.
I'm telling you, Vegeta, training with Piccolo was my idea first. You barely thought it through, Kakarot. You steal every one of my plans.
Hey, that's enough, you two!
Bulma, he started it. No brawls in my living room. Mom just wanted to drop off groceries. Cell had other plans. This isn't your lawn. I'm not leaving until somebody fights me. Just don't blow up the mailbox.
He blew up the mailbox.
Bro, he's glowing.
I'm literally just charging up. Y'all seeing this?
This is not the vibe, Cell.
You told me this would be chill.
I said no city leveling.
Bro, it's like one block.
This is why the HOA hates us. CB energy bill about to be 80K.
It's over 9 now. This is awesome. Hey, fusion. Spirit ball. Ready, kids? Ready. You had your chance, Kakarot. Now
Vegeta, that mark on your head, it's messing with you, man.
no more lectures. No more holding back. Tonight, I'm ending this.
Can we maybe not destroy...
Special delivery, boys.
Whoa, that's number 4.
Yep, one more step and you can wish for anything. Like a new couch that doesn't smell like training sweat.
Or I could wish for someone to clean the old one.
That's cheaper.
Cheaper, but not...
Hey, that's my boy.
Don't drop it, Baldy.
Got it. Totally got it.
You're gonna cook it or glare at it.
Boom, that's a full house, baby.
Ready, Kakarot?
Always.
Ooh, like chocolate mailbox.
Please don't eat the street furniture.
Goma's reaction says it all when he watches Goku transform into every Super Saiyan form. And I think his reaction goes like this. In Goku's base form, he's thinking, so this is the guy who beat Majin Buu. All right. Then Goku turns Super Saiyan, and Goma's like, okay, that golden hair actually looks kind of tough. After that, Goku pushes into Super Saiyan 2, and Goma's like, oh, so we can actually go further beyond. When Goku starts screaming even harder, Goma just thinks, let's see if this dude's about to scream until the next episode or not. The moment Goku hits Super Saiyan 3, Goma finally takes him seriously. Okay, this guy might actually be dangerous. I better prepare to fight. But then Goku says,
Now, to go even further beyond.
and Goma's just like, wait, what? There's more? He can't even believe what he just heard. Meanwhile, Vegeta's standing there with that priceless look like, this guy again? Then comes Super Saiyan 4 and Gama's like, what even is that? That's when he realizes he just became the villain so Goku can give the fans some fan service of SSJ4 finally becoming canon. And when Gama finally loses, he's like, not bad at all. It's actually crazy seeing this peak come true. That's why...
Said not bad at all. Yeah, we all know when Goma lost, he's like, what the hell happened? I finally get the third eye, and then I lose. That's that BS. Uh-oh.
So, you find
Like we to the meat and potatoes, guys. For those who ain't been paying attention, shouts out to the big homie Unrelent. He already started the new series that he was going to start, which is the Omniverse, Legacy of the Omniverse. And he dropped heavy this week. He dropped heavy. It was like videos on Monday. It was a video on Tuesday. Then I think he had a beloved video on Thursday. Hell, he even had one on Wednesday, but it was completely unrelated because it was about this Halloween season because, you know, our guy likes Halloween. I don't give a fuck about Halloween. But I appreciate him dropping heavy this week. You know what I mean? Y'all get over there and check out the original content on the channel. Y'all know how I am. I'm fine. Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and no, it's narcissistic now. And Exodia. Yeah, that's the E. F-I-N-E. Fucked up, insecure, narcissistic, and Exodia. Because, you know, I'm the forbidden one.
I, Lord Frieza, will spare your life as long as you subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon.
Y'all see that? Go to
For tons of
Patreon, get it
exclusive
early.
content, to early access
If
media,
not, you can wait for
much
Super
more.
Saturday with your boy.
Do it
I'll
now,
watch it with you.
or else.
Well, I'll watch my replay and come back through and hit you up on the later, because I only got one device at the moment besides the two that I'm on. Matter of fact, let me stop acting like I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube. Okay, we know exactly what we doing on YouTube because we be doing this. Hell, the homie said he gonna do a live stream. Let me go ahead and lock in. That way, you know, I actually do return support to people that support your boy, right? Right. We at the beginning anyways. We ain't even came on. See, I hit a pause on you for the calls, right? Yeah, look. Here we go right here. Let me be quiet so I don't fuck up my sound. Yeah, that's a nice thumbnail. Thumbs up my video, right? Let me be quiet so I don't fuck up my sound. Yeah, that's a nice thumbnail. Thumbs up my video, right? Let me be quiet so I don't fuck up my sound. Yeah, that's a nice thumbnail. Thumbs up my video, right? Let me be quiet so I don't fuck up my sound. Yeah, that's a nice thumbnail. It's gonna keep doing that, so I ain't gotta worry about it. We gonna put it on pause. Yeah, this is what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna link in with you. We gonna go to channel. Now I can close that tab. And I'll come check you out. Let's see who this is in my chat. Because, you know, I like checking references around this piece. We do the reference trick. Shouts out to Zay Blocks. Let's see. He's got 137 subs, 5 videos. Definitely do some more videos, bro. I mean, if you look around my channel, you'll see the format. Just, you know, watch videos you like and put yourself on camera watching it. Because that's the important part right there. You show your work, right? Yeah. Got you. Subscribed. We in there. We're going to put our bell to all because, you know, we do the all bells. So I'll be looking forward to your stream whenever you do it. If I'm available to see it, I will definitely watch it. If not, it should give me a notification about it at some point in time, right? Right. Precious is outside.
Oh, you let her out? Thank you. Wait, when did you let her out?
About 10 minutes ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed beings from across the multiverse, gather round as we cast our minds back to the very beginning of this entire saga, where one full year has passed since the day where Goku stood on the precipice of the unknown and found himself fighting off against the top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse alone, as alongside him also stood Vegeta, who in his own right had faced down and battled through the terror that was of Black Frieza and his brother Platinum Cooler, in allowing for both Goku and Vegeta to each experience their own struggles and tribulations along the way, in having each of them grow separately only for them to unite later on, with each of their battles along with their experiences in going through them, forcing them both to push themselves beyond what they ever thought was once possible, as Goku pitted his will against the might of the multiverse's strongest. Goku found within himself the reserves to push beyond his breaking points, and to reach a state of power and enlightenment that many, including myself, had assumed was far beyond his will to grasp. As with each battle, Goku was forging himself anew, tempered by the fires of combat and the crucible of his own indomitable will to never surrender. Vegeta had also found himself on the edge of being the only one who stood in between life and the absolute destruction of Universe 7 as we know it. And after witnessing Goku shatter through his mortal limits after facing off against Budo, Akuma, Yoshito, and Takira, alongside and having to witness Vegeta's incredible appetite for destruction guide him into annihilating his demons for good, here we all are 1 year later, as a new journey awaits for us to embark on.
Now, see, what I call this is the video game style animation. It's the old school 90s look. Excuse me. But yeah, and then he's got the actual decent looking backgrounds and all the other stuff with the razzle and the dazzle. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Dude's been putting in that work. And as y'all see, this is a 30-minute video, so don't think that this is what it's gonna be the whole time, because like we said, he's finna start this shit off right.
Alongside many new and incredible moments and experiences that wait for us, so let us now set course and embrace a new story which waits on the horizon, as I hereby officially welcome you all to the legacy of the Omniverse, the official top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse sequel.
Story now begins inside of the Omni King's palace, with both the present and the future Omni Kings shown having to play video games and having to go head-to-head against each other, as with the final moments of their battle now having to seemingly reach a very extreme and explosive conclusion, was when the present Omni King went on to then respond, "Say, you're really getting good at this, future me, but this time I won't let you go and beat me like that again, and so get ready to lose," with the future Omni King responding, "Oh no you don't, not while I'm using the Mortal Saiyan Vegeta as my main fighter against you, and so you're the one who's going to go and lose." "Oh yeah, well I don't think so," the present Omni King responds, "because I'll make sure that my main fighter Goku goes and beats you again, so that way our tied record could finally be broken once and for all, and so you'll see, now watch this." But then, it was only just before either of the Omni Kings had the opportunity to go and finish off the other was when the game announcer went on to conclude their timer by then announcing, "Time expired, no winners declared, for the match is hereby a draw. Do you wish to go and fight again?" "Time expired," the present Omni King went on to then question, "But since when did we go and agree to enable timers during our battle if we both agreed to play without one? Did you go and turn this feature on at all, other me, because now we can't go and finish our battle anymore?" With the future Omni King responding, "No, I actually thought that it was you that went and turned it on just now," with the present Omni King being shown breaking his controller by responding, "Well, I don't like this one bit, because now we can't go and finish our game and settle the score, and because we can't do this, now I'm starting to get mad," with the future Omni King doing the same and responding, "Yeah, and I don't like how we couldn't finish our game with a winner here either, and so now I'm also starting to get mad too. I don't like this, future me, I don't like this one bit, because our game now ruined," the present Omni King went on to then hover towards the screen. "We may never get the chance to now find out on which one of us is truly the best, along with also seeing on which one of us happens to wield the strongest warriors too." "Yeah, I agree," the future Omni King responds, "and so what do you think we should go and do?" With the present Omni King responding, "Well, I don't really know what we're going to go and do, future me, but if we don't go and think of something fast, then I'm strongly thinking about taking my anger out on a few universes," with the future Omni King chiming back in, "Hey, wait a minute, I know, weren't we promised that there was going to be another big tournament that was similar to the one that we went and held before, that was originally called the Tournament of Power? Didn't the Grand Priest mention something about there having to be another one like it?" With the present Omni King being shown turning his head and responding, "Hey, yeah, now I'm starting to remember. And it was right after the Saiyan Mortal Goku was said to have battled against the top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse too. And since the Grand Priest promised that we'll get to be the judges of the second one, maybe instead of going back to play our video game, we instead could call for the Grand Minister to come and organize the second Tournament of Power," with the future Omni King having to then shout, "Yeah, that's right, and if we can make all of the rules and create the tournament the way we want to go and create it, then we should go and get all of the strongest fighters in history and have them all fight at the same time, or better yet, maybe we can also go and enter into the tournament as well and get a piece of all of the action ourselves too. Or maybe we can even team up and have everyone go and fight against us, just like in the video game that we were just playing as well. Or maybe we could just go and have it all just the way we want to and how we want to see it all be done, with the strongest fighters from across the multiverse all joining in on the fun. And if that happens, then we're the ones who will get to make all of the rules and enforce test them, with the future Omni King chiming back in. Hey, yeah, but why just stop there when we can go and bring even more fighters to join in by gathering the strongest fighters from across different timelines and different realities too. It'll be like a super duper mega tournament of power, with the present Omni King responding, hey, yeah, I love that idea. And you want to know what else? We should enter into the tournament as participants and get a chance to fight the strongest too. Hey, yeah, let's do it. Let's go and enter into the tournament and see if there's anyone out there who can go and beat us. But then, it was only just with the Omni Kings then having to stop their brief celebration and having to look around and having to notice the Grand Priest being absent from within their presence was when both of the Omni Kings went on to then chime in. Hey, wait, speaking of the Grand Minister, where is he?
I mean, they look up like, hold on, where the big homie at? Because, you know, he usually got something to say. We sit here telling what he finna be doing, and he ain't even here to hear the order. I wonder what the Grand Priest is doing.
We can't seem to sense his energy anywhere nearby. Well, that's no problem then, because you two are going to go and find him for us. The Omni Kings went on to then approach the guards, as we want you both to go and let him know that we need him back here so that we can talk to him. Are we understood? Because if you were to somehow go and fail, then we're going to erase you both and replace you with just a snap of our fingers, so we hope that you succeed. And so we're both really glad that you agree with us on this, but you better hurry and go fast, or else you'll be destroyed. Both of the Omni Kings went on to then stick out their fists by responding. So here's a fist bump to wish you both some luck. Now we hope to see you both back here soon, or else. To which all the while back in Universe 7, it would only appear as though both Beerus and we seem to be overlooking and calculating a battle that is seemingly taking place on Beerus's planet, as Beerus went on to then chime in. Oh, this is just ridiculous. How is it that despite those Saiyans being given the golden opportunity of a lifetime to go and spar with the mightiest life form in the entire multiverse, who is only second to the Omni King in stature, and they still can't manage to successfully land a single attack on their opponents? How long has it been out there? About 5 minutes, and yet nothing, Beerus continues. Oh, this is just embarrassing. And now tell me what your clicker says, Whis, with Whis responding, well, mine's been fully active since the moment they all went and started sparring up there, and so I do hope that I didn't miss a few numbers along the way. Well, quit holding out on me and show me what your clicker says, Beerus responds, because I want to know on just how many attacks the Grand Minister was shown being successful in landing when compared to those idiots out there, who only continue to tarnish my name and title through such a pitiful performance out there against them. And so now say it. Well, since you really want to know, then here, Whis went on to then show Beerus. Why don't you go and lean in and have a closer look then, my lord? What are you smiling about, Whis? What exactly is it that you find so wait, what? 2,427,000 to 0, Beerus went on to then quickly shout. 0, Whis, 0. Well, I can't say that I'm not surprised, but they couldn't each go and at least land one? Just one, Whis? They seriously just couldn't go and land just one each? Well, to be fair, their battle against the Grand Minister isn't quite over, Whis went on to then quickly respond. So they do in fact actually still have a bit of time left remaining if they wish to be successful enough in scoring an attack against.
See, I like how he just scaled them in this story. You see what I'm saying? Versus normal people in that universe, they're on top. But then when you look at it from the God scheme complex side of it, these niggas is nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Nowhere. He got 2.4 million, you know what I mean? Grand Prix been landing strikes between 2 different targets. That's about 1.2 million hits on both of these guys. You see what I'm saying? And both of those guys got 0 hits combined. So, damn. That's a cold game. That's a cold game. Look at, I appreciate this storyline because Vegeta's already got his advanced form of ultra ego, or whatever he called it in this one. You know, we getting right back to it though.
The Grand Minister, but, well, I mean, he is the strongest apart from Lord Zeno for a reason after all, but then, it was only just then from out of nowhere with the fearsome wind gust being shown having to blow right past both Beerus and Whis was when Beerus went on to then chime in. Yeah, well, those two better hurry it up and try to get it together up up there, because if this continues to go the way that it's currently going, then the only thing that those mortals will manage to go and accomplish out there will be to tarnish my entire planet while losing to the Grand Minister in the process. Which it was only then in the meantime, when then having to venture on over and witnessing Primal Ultra Instinct Goku and Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta now shown having to stand together and having to acknowledge what just happened, was when Goku then went on to respond, "Darn it, there's just no way of breaking through no matter how many outlets we try and use against him. His reaction time along with his precision strikes are extremely difficult to keep up with, and so we'll need to go and try another approach here, because we aren't going to be going anywhere against him here, Vegeta," as he just continues to counter our attacks over and over again, as Vegeta then went on to quickly respond, "Oh, this is far more challenging than I ever expected for it to be, but there must be some kind of a way for us to break past his guard and to find the opening that we would need in order for us to hope to be successful in at least landing a single blow." Now, although I will say that even though your fighting prowess is indeed quite remarkable, the Grand Priest went on to then point out by addressing both Goku and Vegeta, and dare I even say, far sharper than it was when I last saw the two of you. However, if the two of you truly wish to challenge me on such a level where I am forced to actually try in a battle, then you will both need to step into an entirely new domain and realm of power if you wish to actually stand a chance, let alone even considering the fact of having to best me in a dual Universe 7, and to survive, you must leverage your inherent strengths against me, as the very nature of your chosen destinies will dictate both your success and survival levels against me, and so I will offer you both one more chance to try and best me, but I do want to go and warn you both now that I will not be making this any easier for the two of you either. Oh, great. Now he's starting to lecture us like we're children here, Kakarot. Listen, we'll try and reposition ourselves while engaging him at the same time, so whatever it is that you do, try and make sure that you don't go and take your eyes off of him, and you and I both know it's because he's just too fast for us to follow, and so we can't run the risk of having him slip right by us again. Right, Goku responds, then we'll try and see if we can get him to make a mistake, even if it's the smallest possible one, and that's when we'll move right in and tag him, with the Grand Priest responding, "But whatever it is that you think will work in your favor here against me, then I do welcome for you both to go and try it, and watch me as I go and shut that down as well. So by all means, try." And try both Goku and Vegeta did, because with both Primal Ultra Instinct Goku and Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta then shown having to dash towards the Grand Priest, was when Goku then went on to shout, "Let's move in, Vegeta, and don't hold anything back while we attack," with Vegeta responding, "Oh, I'll go and show him that bastard." Your determination and fighting resilience are extremely commendable, traits that have served you well in countless battles, the Grand Priest went on to then add. However, the moment you entertain the notion of defeating me, your judgments becomes impaired. For you should discipline your minds to remain focused, for any distraction that lingers will become your ultimate downfall, the Grand Priest continues. For there will be no openings and no vulnerabilities for either of you to exploit against me, since I already know that this is what you are both going to be looking for, and so it's best to let go of the illusion that you can gain the advantage over me instead of concentrating on refining your skills and strategies, because while I can search deep within you to see that you are both very eager to best me, the Grand Priest went on to then block off both Goku and Vegeta's attacks, it is the very thought of having you actually best me in combat is what's beginning to drive you both to make very critical and very foolish mistakes against me. I just want you both to know that you have no chance of finding what it is that you are both looking for, the Grand Priest went on to then glare both Goku and Vegeta away. "Oh, this is just absurd, and I'm not going to allow for him to make a mockery out of me, and so you do whatever it is that you need to, Kakarot, but I'm going back in." But even while he did with Goku doing the complete opposite, and from that point being shown having to close his eyes and stabilizing his energy, was when Goku then went on to say to himself, "Alright now, come on, Goku, easy, concentrate and focus. Remember your training with Whis, along with remembering how far you've come to reach this point and just focus your mind along with your spirit and allow for it to guide you to where you need to be. To which, even despite with all of this being shown having to happen, with Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta shown having to go on the offensive in attempts to attack the Grand Priest, with the Grand Priest shown having to block off each and every single one of Vegeta's attacks with simply one finger, was when the Grand Priest then went on to respond. You know, I will admit to you and say that although you are a truly remarkable warrior with an incredible battle prowess to guide you, your sole reliance on your brute strength and destructive aggression against me is fundamentally flawed in almost every possible way. Vegeta, the Grand Priest went on to then flick Vegeta in the forehead, which surprisingly enough, it was only due to the Grand Priest having to flick Vegeta away, with Vegeta being shown having to be caught by Goku, as Goku went on to then dash towards the Grand Priest, was when Angel Goku then went on to chime back in. I got you, Vegeta, but now it's my turn to try my hand at dropping him. Well, this ought to be a bit more interesting now. The Grand Priest went on to then smile by responding, as I was beginning to wonder on just when he would go and pull this rabbit out of that hat of his. Well, this was quite the surprise, I must add. The Grand Priest went on to then lean away by responding upon Goku being shown missing his punch, and the very impressive attempt of trying to land a successful shot on me, but just like it was with Vegeta, this too will not work against me, the Grand Priest says. Oh, this is just insane. For it's like he's not even attempting to try against us out there, and he's doing it all while making everything he does look so easy, Vegeta says. And if this is going to be the way that Grand Angel is going to treat me, then I'm going to shred him to pieces if it's the
He
last
just sending
thing
himself
that I
with one
do.
finger, boy. He said, hey, I'm just stopping all your hits. Stop.
To go on the
Dude.
offensive was when the Grand Priest then went on to
Dude.
respond. Your journey as a warrior has guided you into reaching incredible heights, the likes of which are extremely rare for a mortal such as yourself to reach, Goku. But in your angelic form, you must also cultivate patience and strategic thinking, because I can see every one of your attacks coming. And while I also see that you rely heavily on your instincts and raw power to try and tag me, the Grand Priest went on to then strike Goku by responding. But at this level, which I am far more experienced than you are if you wish to truly get the better of me, only requires for you to also develop a far deeper understanding of the flow of combat while using this power. Otherwise, you will fail, Goku. And as the originator and master of Ultra Instinct, I can perceive every gap within your technique, as your connection to this power, though very strong, is not yet fully absolute, the Grand Priest continues. For you must continue to strive for an unbreakable bond with this level that goes far beyond just mere physical prowess, as only then might you actually find a way to come close enough in challenging me on a far more serious and intense basis. But it was only just then, from out of nowhere, with the Grand Priest shown having to attempt to chop Goku down, with Goku quickly shown having to get out of the way, was when Goku then went on to quickly respond. Oh, no shot, Grand Minister! I can't allow for you to go and continue to best me like the way you've been shown doing anymore! For I see you, and he's all yours, Vegeta. To which, as the Grand Priest was then shown having to turn his head, he was only just then met by none other than Mastered Ultra Ego Vegeta, who was shown charging up for a massive Hakai Blast, as Vegeta went on to then quickly chime back in. Well, good.
Now, see, this is where Goku fucks up, because you see what he did, right? He's all up on the Grand Minister. Vegeta been over here charging up this damn Hakai ball, which makes no sense. You know, it's not going to do nothing. It's another Vegeta attack. That's Vegeta's. He ain't spamming it, though. He just hit him with a One Piece. But as soon as the Grand Priest does this right here, he looked back. See, Goku, if I was Goku, I'd have flicked out and flicked right back while he was looking back and hit him right in the goddamn chin. See, I came, I saw, I hit him right dead in his jaw type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, you thought I was flicking out to get away from the beam, but then I flipped back in to hit you in your chin once. Come on now. Y'all ain't got 0 hits. This is why. You know this damn attack is not going to do nothing. He's going to negate the shit out of it. You could have popped right back in and hit him in the chin. See, look at it. Still looking away. Goku done flicked out the way. So what he did, he flicked it at where Goku went anyways. He flicked it at where Goku was heading anyway. So you flicked out of the way to get out of the way of the attack. Well, you should have stayed and did what I said anyway. See, that's how you would have got over right there. Because that would have been good Gokuing right then. Goku getting Son Goku. Hey, shout out to that guy. That's why you
So
had
it
no
all
hair in her
appeared that just
thumbnail.
might work, as the Grand Priest then went on to quickly respond. Now, while your attempts to outmaneuver and overwhelm me with such a destructive attack may be admirable, especially after realizing that you are both completely out of options here against me, you must learn to understand that such tactics are meaningless here against me, for I am a being whose very existence transcends the destructive forces to which you wield. And for the reason as to why I am also regarded as being the strongest being in the entire multiverse is not merely due to my sheer power itself, but it's also because of my profound understanding of every form of combat that exists that makes me a very dangerous opponent for anyone to face off against. And while I can already see through your plans in attempting to coordinate a combined attack against me, the Grand Priest went on to continue, I just want you both to simply know that this too will not work against me, the Grand Priest went on to then stop Vegeta's attack with one finger, as this was a very bold attempt of you to try and blast me away like this, Vegeta. However, as you can clearly see, as I had just went on to mention to you that this too will not work in your favor, as Whis went on to then quickly respond, oh dear, well I guess those two are looking to be in for it now, don't you think, Lord Beerus? As Beerus went on to then respond, he was able to just stop the Saiyan's strongest Hakai attack without even having to turn around to do it, and he only did it with one finger too, as Goku then went on to quickly capitalize by blasting a Kamehameha directly into Vegeta's attack by responding, well, even though we knew that this wasn't going to be an easy battle to wage against you, at least we can hereby hit you with something strong and see what the outcome is going to be like. To which it was only within that very moment, seconds later, as a gigantic explosion was then seen having to overtake and consume the entirety of Beerus' planet, was when Whis went on to then chime back in, goodness, now I will say that even though that was a very valiant effort in hopes of having the Saiyans try and find a way to get the better of the Grand Minister in battle, unfortunately for them, Whis went on to continue as a shadow was shown having to dash through the smoke towards Goku and Vegeta, and I think that they are both about to go and find out the hard way on why it isn't going to be as easy for them to try and topple the Grand Priest as they like to assume for it to be, and as I can only speculate that this match is about to be over, as Angel Goku then went on to quickly notice something by shouting, Vegeta, wait, I don't think he's, but it was already too late, because with the Grand Priest shown having to speed blitz right past Angel Goku and Master Ultra Ego Vegeta, and from that point being shown one-shotting both of them to the point of unconsciousness, was when the Grand Priest went on to then quickly chime in, though your union to try to overthrow me was a decent one, I was still able to see right through your efforts the very moment you went and tried them against me. For I went and tried to warn you that this was eventually going to happen, as my boundless power and infinite skills cultivated over countless...
Yeah, then he just pops up, one-shots them both. Look. Next shot, boom. Over here, they're going down. Shout out to Alicia Keys. She sang the song very well. Like to hear it, here it goes.
Ages had allowed for me to see and exploit your every weakness, and your efforts to try and double team me was no difference, for this is why you have failed. To which within that very moment, as the Grand Priest was shown having to knock both Goku and Vegeta out cold with Beerus and Whis having to look on, was when Whis went on to then chime back in, well, and there goes that, for it would appear as though their training with the Grand Minister has hereby come to an end, and what a way for it to conclude with such an explosive ending, right, Lord Beerus? For I'm sure that even you must have enjoyed the sight of having to experience that, and so what do you think? With Beerus responding, they were able to do absolutely nothing out there against him. Not one single scratch, and yet the Grand Minister made it all look so easy and barely having to even display any effort up there against them both. And this was while they were both at their highest levels of power too, as the Grand Priest went on to then settle both Goku and Vegeta down by responding, well, now that our contest here is over and done with, let us go and place these two back down safely and see if we can go and wake them both back up, so that way we may assess a few things. Well, if anything, you may go and place them both there, Whis went on to then respond, as I'm actually more taken back on how they were both able to somehow find a way to still hang in there against you. Of course, even despite with you let alone having to keep yourself reserved throughout this showcase, Grand Minister, with the Grand Priest responding, well, I will say that these two certainly did exceed my overall expectations upon battling them when I did, but let's go and try to wake them both back up again, so that way...
See, that lets you know the story gonna be some bullshit, because he started off with an instant Zenkai for fucking Grand Minister himself. Hey, yeah, y'all got to train with the big dude, and yeah, he put y'all down, so y'all gonna be a little bit stronger going into whatever y'all finna get into, a little bit stronger. You know, they say Zenkais don't work, but we know they work around here. Hell, somebody that strong knock your ass the fuck out, you gonna get up with a new, refound source of power that you never thought about before. I'll go check your page out here in a minute, but you know, not during this video. We already done started it.
I may assess that the Grand Priest went on to then spawn 2 cups of water, and so this ought to do the trick now. So come now, the Grand Priest proceeded to then throw the cups of water into both Goku and Vegeta's faces. It's time for you both to wake back up, for you may rest a little later on once I take my leave. As just in case the 2 of you may have already forgotten, my time in this realm with you both is extremely limited.
Oh man, what just happened out there? Hey, are you alright, Vegeta? We lost, didn't we?
With Vegeta responding,
Yes, we obviously lost, you idiots. But I don't remember on how we lost, and so all I know is that one moment I saw my attack consume him and explode, and well, the next I find myself waking up next to you on the floor with water in my face, Kakarot.
Well, I must certainly say that although you are both the first mortals who I've decided to dedicate a bit of my time over and sparring against, your brief but telling display against me was definitely a very interesting one, the Grand Priest went on to continue. And while each of you possess very unique traits about you that allows for you both to stand out among the rest, you are both still very much flawed, and it'll continue to stay that way until you are able to further evolve and adapt. As Whis went on to then turn towards Beerus by responding, oh there, would you look at that? For even while extremely limited in handicapping himself against both Goku and Vegeta, it would only appear as though I was right about my assessments, for the final tally in the amount of casual attacks that the Grand Minister had displayed was nearly at 3 million, Lord Beerus, with Beerus shown having to throw down his clicker by then angrily responding,
oh, enough already, Whis. I don't want to hear it, alright? Oh, damn those Saiyans. What a bunch of idiots, for they couldn't even go and land one attack, Whis.
And so now to help you gain a better understanding as to what it is that I mean, the Grand Priest went on to then kneel down by responding, I'll just go and start with you, Goku. Now, while your ability to transcend yourself into wielding the angelic form that you bear is very impressive, the Grand Priest continues, your lack of experience in wielding it, along with your over-reliance on brute force during key moments where precision should be the primary focus, is effectively a very significant hindrance, where you aren't allowing yourself to fully capitalize in doing less with more, but rather more with less, the Grand Priest adds, which was exactly why I was able to see you coming before you even came, and had already anticipated your attacks before you went and even made them, Goku. So what you should be focusing on mainly is garnering a greater level of balance between your actions and your reactions, so that way your body may adapt and create these moments of opportunity for you, rather than of course just focusing on the nature of what you think your opponent is going to do, which will only go on to slow you down despite if it's only a fraction of a millisecond or not, as every moment in a battle matters, no matter how small the gap between the time in your battle may be. And now as for you, Vegeta, while your mastered Ultra Eagle form is a testament to your relentless pursuit of power, along with your willingness to embrace the essence of destruction itself being very impressive, you are by far too expansive in allowing for your regression to be what results in having you make far too many mistakes in battle, which also goes on to create many unnoticeable openings for your opponent to take advantage of. And to change this, the Grand Priest continues, you must first be able to find a way to not only convert the attacks of your enemy into passive energy for your destroyer power to feed off of, but you also mustn't allow for your anger to get in the way of your judgment, since you appear to be struggling from within. And while I have noticed that you are fighting with the proper mindset that a god of destruction by title would fight like, you also appear to be fighting with alternative motives in mind, since you cannot balance the act of always thinking about destruction while also pondering on a separate ambition at the same time. But hold on now, the Grand Priest went on to then look over his shoulder by responding, and what could this be all about? And so now may I help you with anything here, Omni Guards? As the Omni King's guards went on to then respond, we sincerely apologize for the sudden inconvenience, O Great One, but the Omni King's request for your presence before them, as they wish to speak to you about matters that happen to involve something very important that they need your assistance with. And I see, Very well then, the Grand Priest responds, for I will be with you all in just a moment after I have cleared up a few things with whatever business I have here within Universe 7. And judging from the look on both of your faces, the Grand Priest continues, I think I know as to why they require my attention so urgently, and so I will be with you all in just a moment, and so please remain right where you are. And so now I want you both to listen, the Grand Priest proceeds upon being shown putting his hand on both Vegeta and Goku's shoulder. While I understand your purpose along with acknowledging the power that both of you bear, and I do hope to do this again with you both soon, only next time I'm hoping to face off against you both under much more suitable conditions. And so I do hope that both of you continue to train and take my advice into consideration by only having to improve by bettering yourselves, rather than of course remaining complacent, because as mighty and as powerful as you mortals are, you'll never know on what tomorrow will bring, and so I do hope that you both understand. And so now I will hereby bid you all a farewell for the time being, the Grand Priest went on to then wave towards Beerus and Whis, as I do want to go and thank you both for allowing for me to stay for the short.
You know, all respect to the big dog, bow, bow, wave, you know what I'm saying? That's how it be when the big homie leave. He like, all right, y'all little motherfuckers know what y'all need to work on. Go ahead, work on them shits. And you two gents over there, I'll see y'all later. You know, I fuck with you. Holler.
Time that I did, and so I will be seeing you both very soon. And as for the two of you, today's battle has revealed much about your strengths and weaknesses while in your strongest levels of power, and so I do hope that you go and use the knowledge and the advice that I had given you both to grow far stronger and much wiser, as you will never truly know on when the next obstacle might arise in having to challenge you. But I will leave you both off with this to remember, which I do want you both to pay very close attention to, and that is that the Omni Kings are always seeking new challenges along with entertainment when they're bored, and with whispers of another grand event having to reach my ears that the Omni Kings wish to have take place, perhaps your desire for a second tournament of power, after briefly having to mention it to the Omni Kings, may soon be realized. And so therefore, never say never, because you'll never know on what the Omni Kings will go and ask for. And so I will go and leave you both with this until we all meet again, to which as Goku and Vegeta are absolutely baffled by what they just heard was when Goku then went on to quickly respond, Hey, wait, you're kidding, right? So could this honestly mean what I think it means? You're not surely suggesting that they're actually going to go through with what I think they are now, will they? Vegeta questions. Now I see, to which as Goku and Vegeta were left absolutely dumbfounded by the end, it was only right then and there now, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super Story of the Omniverse, the official top 5 strongest warriors in the multiverse sequel, manga chapter number 1 special, then comes to a close.
Well, actually, I'll go ahead and take it from here, as I do want to go as far as to address something very important with our dear viewers at the moment. As before I go and give you the following information, if you aren't already a member of Unreal's Patreon community, then you are truly missing out on so much without you even knowing, because not only is the next episode already on the page, but if you want to support all of the manga content that you see and gain access to tons of exclusives along the way that range from a variety of different things, then we do encourage for you all to become members of our Patreon community today, for we will link everything down within the description box below and pinned comment section as well. And so now that we've finally ushered the dawn of a new adventure that is yet to come, I do want to believe that not only does the Grand Priest know of something that the rest of us don't, but with the way he was shown sparring against both Goku and Vegeta was extremely telling. For as powerful as these Saiyans are and as gifted as they may be, I'm starting to wonder on what the Grand Priest had alluded to before leaving, especially if this has something to do with Goku and with how he's usually known for getting everyone else around him in a lot of trouble, despite if it's intentional or not, for you do not want to miss out on what is about to happen coming up next. So we hope that you all enjoyed today's video, as before you leave, do make sure to give this video a thumbs up by smashing that like button on your way out, as well as subscribing to Unreal and Gaming's channel in case you are new around here. We thank you all for watching and hope you all have a wonderful day, everyone, as we'll see you all in the next one.
Now, I know it might be weird, maybe even a little bit sus, but just trust me, okay? Just shove it in your mouth, Catman.
Say what now? I will do no such thing, Talking Bugman, but what I will do is encourage you all to subscribe to Unreal Gaming for the latest Dragon Ball content. And while you're at it, make sure to like the video. Also, Don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon community for more exclusive content, early access, and much, much more. Do it now, or I'll destroy your planet, along with every taco.
Hey, don't just waste the goddamn thing. Pass it here.
Anyways, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Come join my live, right? That's not what you say to somebody else that's live at the moment. But whatever.
Vegeta, back off. He's mine. If you want to die, I'm not going to stop you. But you do realize you'll just be providing him with more energy, don't you? Don't interfere, he says. Excellent. How? I calculated every contingency. Either you aren't quite as powerful as we were led to believe, or perhaps we're stronger than your precious calculations accounted for. Hurry up and send this piece of junk to the scrapyard, unless you'd rather I interfere and do it for you. I was born as the embodiment of evil, purged from cop. I'm not nearly as soft as Goku.
Everybody be shooting their shot at Goku though. Like I was supposed to be
The
that
top
nigga out,
strongest
but
great
you
apes
know,
in the Dragon Ball series. The Great Ape form is regarded
I
as
fuck
one of
with
the
him now
ultimate
because
Saiyan forms, and
he
it has
just gonna
insane
get
destructive
dumb
power.
strong out
Today
of
we are
nowhere.
going to be
So
listing the top 5 strongest Great Apes. Number 5, Great Ape Vegeta. Great Ape Vegeta is introduced to us in the Saiyan Saga at the beginning of the Dragon Ball Z anime. He displayed immense destructive power, no doubt, but these other 4 are simply on another level. Number 4, Golden Great Ape Goku. This is basically a Great Ape transformed as a Super Saiyan. Goku displays this form in Dragon Ball GT. Number 3, Golden Great Ape Baby. This form is similar to Golden Great Ape Goku, except it possesses the power of both Baby and Vegeta. Number 2, Legendary Super Saiyan Great Ape Broly. Revealed in Dragon Ball Heroes, in this form, Broly wields the power of Super Saiyan 4 as a Great Ape. Number 1, Golden Great Ape Cumber. Another Great Ape just like Goku and Baby, except Cumber showcases destructive power capable of fighting Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Wait, we forgot to subscribe, Great Ape.
So, you find yourself on the Unrelent Gaming channel. How fortunate for you. I, Lord Frieza, will spare your life as long as you subscribe.
You ain't gotta spare me, Lord Frieza. I'll spare you.
Also, don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon for tons of exclusive content,
Definitely gonna get that
early
membership.
access media, and much more. Do it now, or else.
You want that guy though, Frieza.
Vegeta!
not going anywhere because there is still a lot more that we have yet to show you. So don't forget to become a member of Unreal's Patreon for more exclusive content and upcoming videos. We hope you enjoy the things you're about to see, so you better not leave because we aren't done. Come now, Broly. Let's finish our battle. Now enjoy.
本当に上手くなったって言ってよ。未来のガキ。でも今回はもうあなたを通してあんな風に私を倒すわけにはいかないから。ああダメだ。私が渡しすべきサイヤヒトベジタをシュール戦闘機として使っている間はダメだ。だから負ける準備をしなさい。
ではまたこの舞台でお会いしましょう。見事な連携で圧倒しました。
試合が始まったのね。めっちゃ楽しみなのね。なかなか試合が動かないね。見るだけって約束したのね。力の大会みたいにもっと過酷な試合すごいのね。どんどん激しくなってくるの。うるさいしちゃうよ。試合が終わっちゃう。今戦ってる君も参加してほしいのね。その時はもっと見たい。参加してほしいのね。どんどん激しくなってくるのね。僕たちも一緒に遊んじゃう。そういえばそうだったのね。ドッカーンってしてほしいね。楽しみなのね。大神官と見るだけって約束したのね。その時がね。
I can see why people like AI, because that shit probably helping like a motherfucker. See, now you just type in what you want, and then you have it instantly translated. You see what I'm saying? You can even find a Japanese AI voice to fucking say the shit for you. So, or Asian, whichever country they in, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, hell, yeah, makes sense. Then you can produce it with the English, but then it's English subtitle, but it's fucking like he's dubbing his own content. Yeah, dubbing sub version of his content right there. No dub, just sub.
忘れてた。とっても面白いものなんだ。そうなんだ。壊れちゃった。やったー。もっともっと恋するな攻撃見たいのね。それより見たいね。武道大会また開きたいのね。どんどん激しくなってくるのね。その時はまた開きたいのね。今戦ってる君も試合が始まったのね。楽しみなのね。参加してもめっちゃ楽しみなのね。
攻撃手は無防備になるからね。チャンスというわけだ。いえ、それ以上の威力お見事です。ぼさっとしている方が悪いんだよ。さすが双子だな。強さのアピールにしても悪趣味な色合いだよね。交代には悪くない頃合いだと思いますよ。あれで決着がつかなかったとなると見ていると腹が減ってくるな。おいウィス、スイーツを用意してくれ。じゃあね、あれだけの木を放出しながらなんでこう腹が減る技を使うんだ。実力はほぼ互角。ガリさせやがって俺をダメだと思ってる。こっからが本当の勝負だ。じゃあオラには勝てねえ。今言わなければならないのは、あなた方はそれぞれ独自の方法で非常にこの戦いで私を克服させるほどにはまだ遠くをちょばないでしょう。中馬のサイヤ人。おかげで何かこれで終わりじゃねえだろう。つかめた気がするぞ。一緒に行こうぜ。今度は本気のようだな。すぐにあの夜を繰り返してやるぜ。貴様にこの俺を攻撃できまいか。もしあなたがまだ私たちの間のこの戦いを続けるつもりなら、あなたが私に触れられる何らかのチャンスに耐えることを本当に望んでいるなら、両方にしました。
の連携とはお互いに形成し合っているといったところでしょうか。
私はそこにあって少しやりすぎたかもしれないと思いますが、計画をフラったとは思わないので、もしあなたが疑問に思っているなら、彼らは瞬間的に2人とも冷たくなっていますが、孫悟空とベジタは非常に恐ろしいデュオであることが証明されているので、私に対して全力を尽くしてくれたことを称賛します。お昼寝も終わったので2人で起きてください。
なんとか耐え切ったぞ、おめえの群れ。オラが受け取ったぞ。いつでも相手になってやる。そのブサイクな間抜け面が完全に大したことはなさそうだな。
あなたが私に対して膨大なレベルの強さとチームワークを持っているにもかかわらず、これを認めなければならないのは嫌ですが、私を探るどころか私に触れるつもりでも、あなた方2人の道のりは非常に長いと言わざるを得ません。お互いにこれ以上。
それを力の大会の時にやればよかったんだ。そのまま一気に畳みかけろ。
攻撃で畳みかけ、何か狙いがありそうですね。かなりの痛手になりそうですが、耐えられますかね。
2人とも信じられないほど素晴らしい、そして非常に才能のある展示であり、あなた自身の非常にユニークな方法で私は非常に司書に飛んでいます。そしてあなたたちのどちらかが私の力のレベルに到達するのに近づく道は非常に長い道間乗りかもしれませんが、決してそうではありません。あなた方のどちらにとっても達成するのは簡単です。試合を。それでは40時間後にまたお会いしましょう。あなたのパフォーマンスは整理ではありませんでしたが、早々に直します。あなたたちは2人とも偉大な展示の特徴である回復力と武力の勇気を示しました。しかし真の聖徳を目指す律にはまだ巨大な道が広がっています。展示としてあなたは戦いのるつぼ、権力の至極な追求に慣れています。パワーだけを追求するのは思われる方のために、いつかこの土俵で対等にもだつために宇宙のバランスについての理解を深めなければなりません。
なかなかいい動きですよ。
俺様もなれるんだよ。手加減できねえぞ。
尊敬と張さんになずする相手でした。トレーニング中のあらゆる行動がお互いだけでなく自分自身を超えようとする石の仮想となりますように。この覚え見ない追求の中で恐るべき力へと開花する可能性の中を見つけるでしょう。ここで中華を取る前にもう一つ私が忘れているのではないかと思われる方のために念のため私もオムニーキングも別のチラのトーナメントを主催することを忘れていないということを理解していただきたいのです。だからこそ私が呼ばれているのだと思うので、私がそれについてさらに詳しい情報を持って戻ってくる場合に備えて2人とも準備をしておくことが最善です。
おめえ真面目に修行しねえとダメだぞ。全世界のどんなやつにも負けねえんだぞ。
耐えただと。確かに強力な技だが、いよいよ勝負は分からなくなってきたな。
Now, I know it might be weird, maybe even a little bit sus, but just trust me, okay? Just shove it in your mouth, Catman.
Say what now? I will do no such thing, talking Bugman, but what I will do is encourage you all to subscribe to Unrelent Gaming for the latest Dragon Ball content. And while you're at it, make sure to like the video. Also, don't forget to become a member of Unrelent Gaming's Patreon community for more exclusive content, early access, and much, much more. Do it now, or I'll destroy your planet, along with every taco.
Hey, don't just waste the goddamn thing. Pass it here.
Pass Rex. Of course, shout out to the big homie. Appreciate this beat.
Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, for you to stay. In the garden, by the door, in the bedroom, on the floor. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the middle of the night, I'm gonna be there till the morning light. Remember me when you're far away. I'll always have a place for you to stay. In the garden, by the door.
Do it, Kakarot!
Real fight starts now.
The source of strength you rely on is fleeting. They will all be turned to dust. Anyone who tries to hurt my friends is gonna pay! This is the true power. Autonomous. Ultra. Instinct.
You understand, don't you?
私は何をすればよろしいですか？遠慮なくどうぞ。点数をつけるとすれば30点ってところだ。
オラから戦わしてもらおうかな。オラが相手になってやる。
サイヤ人の強さに限界などあってたまるか。
おいさんベジータ。
なんだと。無駄だ。
皆様よろしいですか？
こいつはやべえかもしれないな。
それでは
こっちだ。
どうだ。相手を死亡させてはいけません。
オラが相手だ。
誰の会社？お舞台の作成にかかります。お見せしましょう。どうぞ。貴様には地獄がお似合いだ。見せても。
So I like how he did 3 different fucking videos for the same fucking drop. You see what I'm saying? This first episode, and what he do? He dropped it 3 different ways. He got you with the straight manga, then he got you with the color manga, and now he got you with the fucking video game animation. Damn. Your boy cooking this week. That's what I said. Hell, this dude's probably gonna get 1 million views on each one of these versions. Because it's been a couple days. What up, big homie? Good to see you. How you doing? I done go check out the big homie Dallas, Texas Guns and Cooking on all 50 of his YouTube channels. Because we got channels like we got bars.
な野郎だ。貴様の攻撃など恐るるに足らん。その選手のチームの勝ちとなります。くだらん。これで終わりだ。邪魔だ。逃がすか。満足されましたか。それでは皆様よろしいですか。俺にとっても最近としての誇りそのものなんだ。ただいまの全覧試合を見ていくつか禁止事項を設定しました。その体はな、どうぞ力の大会のルールをご説明いたしましょう。遠慮なくどうぞ。ふざけやがって。そんなバカな。こんなにワクワクしたんは久しぶりだぞ。大丈夫ですよ。広い舞台にしますから。残っている人数の多いチームの勝ちです。
Master Corbrus. That motherfucker right there, boy, was a problem.
It must be a full moon. I've never seen one of those before.
What the?
Wait a minute. I didn't have that song at the end of my playlist. No, I didn't. Alright, well, this is the last video, so it is what it is.
How do I stop him?
Say Frieza versus Goku. That's a good fight, but we ain't watching that right now. But anyways, y'all already know what time it is. We'll be back next Super Saturday.